Yeah, so another copyright violation or something. This time, Washington Irving, Spain, 1828, 1829, where I finally said, I think that this brique, I think he spelled it wrong. He never put the U, instead he put an F. Well, they took it off. Like, they approved it, you upload it, there's a section, copyright and community something. When it gets a check mark and a check mark, so now it's just this. And how to start this, I've decided this way. So I work the graveyard shift, and who goes home after work? Nobody. So I'll hang around, and when the delivery person, we'll just call her Holly Hobby. You could put her face on my Holly Hobby sleeping bag from the overnight camping trip. Holly Hobby. So Holly Hobby has to make a delivery to James Madison University. You know, the one with those spiky things just like on the waterfront? When she's running after him, and I think she says, I'm going to a nunnery in Tarrytown. It's a nice little line. Now the phone then is huge. It's in a box. Well, we need the phone, and I have to open the box. You need to stop the car. I can't get directions. We're flying by. You need to stop the car. Now, Sondheim, Sunday in the Park with George, the only sane outside of West Side Story. The rest of, and I'm not sure about Into the Woods. Sweeney Todd, or they're killing people in the barbershop seat. They automatically get flipped down the chute, and she puts them in the meat pies. You're laughing at eating human flesh. I'm sorry, that's crazy. Maybe that's like LL Cool J on the Today Show, the last thing I saw on the Today Show. I made one version of the books for the parents and the other one for the kids so they could talk about it. Yeah, I guess like Sunday in the Park with George. You can talk about that. It opens up with that little white light. Oh, it's just like Tinkerbell, and, well, I felt that way. Didn't you see it? I saw it at Studio 54. Anyway, I think he gave the set to James Madison University. Now, Holly Hobby, well, she's the driver to New Orleans. And once we find the right road there in Maryland, that truck stop, it's one shot for the most part. She should have checked her speedometer, made sure it worked. I'm financing the trip, but please, a car that works. Then I say to the police officer after the second ticket, because the speedometer doesn't work. Then she gets mad because I said to him, be safe. What are you looking at me like that for? It's your broken speedometer. He's just doing his job. Now she moves to Seattle and she comes back. And I go to the bagel shop and I get the expensive bagels with, now they have cream cheese with like walnuts. There's different cream cheese with different things, and chives. You know, you thought the Scarsdale diet guy, bean sprouts. Oh, chives. Chop the chives. The black officer in Georgetown, he's not looking at me. We're eating on the sidewalk. He looks at her and he says, ladies, you know there's a park up the street. Once again, if she could kill this guy, she is Holly Hobby and she is not happy. And I'm clueless. I will be clueless until I buy 52 Adventures in the District of Columbia cards. Dumbarton Oaks. Oh, that's the park. Yeah. Anyway, they come from wherever they live. And they go to the hotel in Georgetown and they just leave their stuff there. You can do that? You're not staying there. Well, I'm not going to carry the bag. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Touche. Before I get to... It appears that really, if you have a love for riding a bicycle, I brought my bicycle. And I will ride my bicycle to work. I ride my bicycle so much, and I don't know, it never had to be done before. I have to get that solder with the... I'm not throwing my bike away. You go to the store, and they fire it back together. It's glue for a bicycle. If you love to ride a bike, it's not Queen, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. Well, she wanted to ride it too. And it appears Holly Hobby, she can go 36 miles. Good for you. You're like Karanga. He's still moving too. These Maryland people, really. The only thing I have left is my endurance. Your Board of Regents physical education yearly requirement. No squat thrusts. No sit-ups. No, only the line thing. That was endurance. Doesn't matter. So back to Dumbarton Oaks. You're going to say the Mayans don't know they're in there? There's a Mayan section, a Byzantine. I said, wow, my grandfather would love this place. I bet he knew about it. I bet he did. What do you want from me? Now, that's Holly Hobby. What will we call this one? Oh, I don't know. Why don't we just call her the Headhunter? Why am I even back after I leave in 89? She calls me up. She's having domestic violence problems. No, she's not married. She just keeps baking those cakes hoping he proposes. It never happened. I'm breaking up. Oh, you're breaking up. And he's getting us the apartment, not paying. He's just, the lease is in his name. You want to come back? Well, sure. So I'm back because of the Headhunter. And her father will introduce himself as that. I'm a headhunter, Sophia. Who meets people like that? You do understand, we never were given to a babysitter. So this that you did to me, woo! Now I meet the Headhunter, and he says, people look for names, Sophia, and I give them to him. Whatever. Good for you. If you can make a living doing that, that's... whether before or after, it doesn't matter, really. She will be given the assistant managership in Georgetown. Georgetown only has #1 color copies, because when I'm in New York, I'm looking at the newsletter. They are still 1 or 2 in the country for color copies. You really think that they did anything to promote their color copies? No, that just came into the store. Give me 5,000. And as she said, my job, not Headhunter, my job is to just press the button. That's Canon to service, Xerox to service, Osei to service. She just presses buttons. And she did. I doubt did she do one thing to be #1 or 2 in the country for color copy. Well, this girl, Headhunter, is chit-chatting. They call them city, or, it's a designation. They're city workers. Well, she chit-chatted with them to the point where she forgot she had the entire night deposit on the filing cabinet. And she walked away, being the Headhunter self she is. And they stole it. So there's a police report. Oh, I'm just putting it all out there because that's the truth. That these people knowing I've been nice. Truly, I have been nice. There is a police report for that. Unless you lied. But you can't lie because there were pink notices on my door. Because your headhunter father won't give you the money because you made the mistake. Well, I made a mistake too. I thought it was one thing when you stepped on my glasses. I do all of my best work on the floor. Oh, when I write a paper, it's color-coded. Oh, yes, it is. And each of the little sections, and then I just take my little colors. It works for me. Trust me. You stepped on my glasses. You can't buy another pair until the insurance company's... You know, that ranks with the watermelon. I think the watermelon is... I want watermelon. He's taken away my Campbell's chicken dumplings. I must have watermelon. I finally say to her, hey, go to the supermarket and pick up a watermelon, a whole watermelon. I didn't say it, but I should have. You know how to pick one, right? She goes to that pavilion place for something. Marjorie Post, Bunny. She died too. And she gets into an accident with the Kinko's car. Oh, come on. That's another story. He gives them all a company car. So basically, if you have a company car, you don't have a car payment. So he allowed all of these women to make all of this money and buy. Oh, what do you think they do on the weekends? They don't invite me. Don't you think I want to look at things? Maybe you're buying shit. That's why I wouldn't want to look at it. Was that it? Oh, we went looking at real estate. Oh, is that what you call it? Real estate. Is that like Lear backwards? The kind of, yeah. To read in Spanish. Because all of them, and that's the point to this, they will never tell you how they got to what they got. They got to what they got. Number one, they don't have a car payment. You may have stereotyped them for working at Kinko's or working at Taco Bell. Yeah, because Taco Bell supposedly is comparable to Kinko's. I don't see it, but whatever. No car payment. Well, the watermelon was in the back seat. She is fine. Where's the watermelon? Never replaced. So then we will be invited to Thanksgiving. We had to travel somewhere in Maryland, very far. But I don't think that was, I don't know, because her mother died. She was murdered. She could have said Welsh Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Another one. And when the other one finally says she's from Philadelphia, you better take shelter.